Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get data from different websites, mainly from World Development Indicator, commonly known as WDI. Basically, we are going to get the data, economic and finance data, basically. So you have a different econometrics model, like we say consumption is the function of income. We may say that unemployment is the function of, we say, inflation from Phillips curve. So you require data in order to run different regression. So that data you can download it from World Development Indicator, and there are many other websites like International Financial Statistics and Human Development Indicators, or we can download it from Penn World Table. But in this video lecture, I am going to show you how to take data from World Development Indicators. So let's move. Search here from WDI, or we can simply WDI means World Development Indicator Data Bank. Click here. When you click here, the interface of this website will be open, and the relevant things are, these download options and country. Do not touch for database. First select the country. So we are going to take data for Australia, so click on Australia. If press again on country, this tab will close. Country is selected, and we say consumption. Let's say consumption is the function of income. So in this case, consumption is normally government final consumption expenditure. The full name is, so government final consumption expenditure current in US dollar. Select it, and the consumption depends upon many things like income, like interest rate, like inflation. But we are going to make our data simple. So consumption and the income means GDP. So we are on GDP. Again, select GDP US, GDP current US dollar. So we selected two series, one country selected, and time. For the time series data, we normally the minimum time is 30 years. So I'm going to take for 50 years. So select on 50, then the 50 will select 50 times selected, 50 years selected, and two variables selected. It is it is to keep in mind that you have to select the dependent variable. That's why I first selected consumption, then you have to select independent variable, that is GDP. First select consumption, then GDP, and country is selected, and apply changes. When you click on apply changes, the data will be downloaded. But this data should be download option here. There is a download option. So in Excel format we want to get this data, so click on Excel. The data is opened here. Now this is our data. So first make this Excel enable editing. After making it enable, select all the data. So I press Ctrl A, Ctrl C, copied, and make it transpose. This is horizontally the data is distributed. The data is distributed horizontal. So click on paste special and make it transpose. So when you make it transpose, the data is in vertical form. So there is no need of the upper side data. So again Control A and delete it. So I want to make it simplify for in order to run regressions in different software. So I make it further simplify my data. So right here a year from 1973, so YE year, and here we have consumption. See, let's write CONS for consumption and GDP for GDP. So this is all about your data. So there is no need of these upper cells. So right click and delete cells up. Okay, so the data comes in this format. So for these data to run in the eViews and different software, but our particular focus is for eViews. So this eViews take data in the form of Excel 97 2003. I want to save it at desktop for data for, let's say, data for eViews. This is data for eViews, and Excel 97 2003 is the file format. Save it. So when you save it, you get the data in the desktop. So this is your data for eViews. So in the next lecture I am going to uh, show you how you can import your data in eViews and other matters related with eViews, and like con- heteroscedasticity, autocorrelations in next lecture inshallah. Thank you so much for watching and listening.